He is known for being a pre-Socratic Greek philosopher from Elea in Magna Graecia. He is recognized for his influential views on reality, existence, and the nature of truth. His name is Parmenides of Elea. In the ancient Greek colony of Elea, there lived a philosopher named Parmenides. Born into a wealthy and esteemed family, Parmenides would go on to become one of the most influential thinkers of his time. His exact dates are uncertain, but he is believed to have flourished just before 500 BC. Parmenides was known for his single known work, a poem often referred to as On Nature. In this poem, he presented two contrasting views of reality. The first view, known as the way of aletheia, or truth, proclaimed that all reality is one, unchanging, and timeless. According to Parmenides, existence is uniform and devoid of any variation. The second view, called the way of doxa, or opinion, described the world of appearances. In this realm, sensory perceptions lead to deceptive and false conceptions. Parmenides' teachings had a profound impact on the development of philosophy. He is considered to be the founder of ontology, the study of existence and reality. Through his influence on Plato, Parmenides' ideas shaped the course of Western philosophy. He also founded the Eleatic school of philosophy, which included notable thinkers like Zeno of Elea and Melissus of Samos. Zeno's paradoxes of motion were developed to defend Parmenides' views on the unchanging nature of reality. Parmenides' work remains relevant to this day, particularly in debates surrounding the philosophy of time. His profound insights and contributions continue to inspire and challenge generations of thinkers, making him a true protagonist in the realm of philosophy. Parmenides, a renowned philosopher, was born in the ancient city of Elea in Magna Graecia. He hailed from a wealthy and noble family, with his father known as Pires. The exact details of his education are subject to debate, with different sources offering conflicting information. According to Diogenes Laertius, Parmenides initially studied under Xenophanes but eventually parted ways with him. He then found his true mentor in Aminias, a Pythagorean philosopher. However, another account attributed to Theophrastus claims that Parmenides was a disciple of Anaximander, another prominent philosopher of the time. Regardless of his precise lineage, Parmenides developed a unique philosophical perspective that would shape Western thought for centuries to come. At the core of his philosophy was the concept of unchanging and eternal truth. Parmenides argued that reality was immutable and indivisible, denying the existence of change and plurality in the world. Parmenides believed that true knowledge could only be attained through rational thinking and logical deduction. He emphasized the importance of reason and logic in understanding the nature of reality. According to him, the senses could be deceptive, leading to false perceptions and beliefs. Instead, he advocated for a reliance on reason as the ultimate source of truth. Parmenides' philosophy has profound implications for our daily lives. It reminds us to question our perceptions and seek deeper understanding beyond surface appearances. By embracing rational thinking, we can discern the true nature of things and make informed decisions. Parmenides encourages us to delve into the realm of reason and logic to navigate the complexities of life. Everything related to the chronology of Parmenides, the dates of his birth and death, and the period of his philosophical activity, is uncertain. Scholars have relied on two ancient sources to speculate about his birth date. One source comes from Apollodorus, as transmitted by Diogenes Laertius, who claims that Parmenides reached maturity at the age of 40, marking the Olympiad 69th as the moment of maturity. The other source is found in Plato's dialogue Parmenides, where Parmenides, at the age of 65, travels to Athens and meets a young Socrates. However, the accuracy of Apollodorus' dating method is questionable. He often chooses a historical event to coincide with a philosopher's supposed maturity at the age of 40. In this case, Apollodorus uses the date of the foundation of Elea to locate the maturity of Xenophanes and, subsequently, the birth of Parmenides. Recognizing this inconsistency, scholars like Burnet, Cornford, Raven, Guthrie, and Schofield prefer to rely on Plato's dialogue. Plato provides detailed information about ages, suggesting a sense of chronological precision. According to Plato, Socrates was very young during the meeting, likely less than 20 years old. As we know the year of Socrates' death and his age, we can estimate his birth date as 469 BC. Assuming that the meeting between Parmenides and Socrates took place during the Panathenaic Games in 450 BC, when Socrates was 19, Parmenides would have been around 65, placing his birth around 515 BC. However, not all scholars find this dating method satisfactory. Some argue that Plato's mention of the meeting between Socrates and Parmenides in other dialogues, such as Theaetetus and Sophist, indicates a fictional event rather than a historical one. They propose alternative dates based on other historical references. For example, Herzl suggests a correction to the traditional date of the foundation of Elea, placing it between 530 BC and 522 BC, based on accounts from Herodotus and Thucydides. According to this proposal, Parmenides could not have been born before 530 BC or after 520 BC. However, this dating procedure is also not without criticism, as some question the connection between the passages in Herodotus and Thucydides. Despite the uncertainty surrounding Parmenides' chronology, his philosophical ideas continue to resonate and inspire us today. His emphasis on the search for truth and the pursuit of knowledge can guide us in our daily lives. By recognizing the limitations of our understanding, questioning our assumptions, and seeking clarity, we can navigate the complexities of existence with greater wisdom. Parmenides reminds us to embrace critical thinking and rational inquiry, enabling us to make informed decisions and live a more meaningful life. Parmenides, a renowned philosopher and legislator, was known for his contributions to his city and the development of admirable laws. His wisdom and knowledge extended beyond philosophy, as some believed he may have also been a doctor due to the observations of anatomy and physiology found in his writings. There is evidence of Parmenides' significant role in society, with the discovery of a statue plinth in Elea. Inscribed on it were the words, Parmenides, son of Pyrrhus, along with the term phi upsilon sigma iota kappa, commonly associated with philosophers who studied nature. While the meaning of the third word remains debated, it suggests that Parmenides had a multifaceted life, potentially serving as both a legislator and a medical practitioner. One notable account of Parmenides' life comes from Plato's dialogue titled Parmenides. According to Plato, Parmenides visited Athens in his old age, accompanied by his disciple Zeno of Elea. It was during this visit that a young Socrates engaged in conversation with Parmenides. However, some modern scholars argue that this meeting is fictional, as the dialogue between Parmenides and Socrates would not align with their respective ages. Regardless of the historical accuracy of Parmenides' visit to Athens, his philosophy continues to resonate. Parmenides' emphasis on the nature of reality and the concept of changelessness holds relevance in our daily lives. His belief that, my life will recur in exactly identical fashion, reflects a profound understanding of the cyclical nature of existence and the interconnectedness of past, present, and future. As we navigate the complexities of life, Parmenides reminds us to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. His philosophy encourages us to embrace the immutable truths and principles that guide us, finding solace in the notion that everything is part of an eternal cycle. By aligning ourselves with these timeless principles, we can find stability and meaning in the face of uncertainty.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.